As Obi-Wan and Yoda made their way out of the Jedi Temple after recalibrating the beacon, warning survivors to stay away, Obi-Wan was compelled to uncover the truth of the slaughter around them. While he maintained that he needed to find out who had led the attack, Yoda insisted that he already knew the truth, and he would only find pain if he looked further. In the film, the scene is somewhat brief, but the novelization greatly expands upon Obi-Wan's thoughts and emotions, and it's heartbreaking. After altering the beacon, Obi-Wan decided that he needed to know everything. He had to find out what exactly he was warning the surviving Jedi against. Perhaps deep down he did already know the answer, but he told Yoda that knowing was one thing, and seeing was another. When Yoda warned him that to see it would bring him pain, Obi-Wan was not deterred, replying that it would be pain he had earned and he would not hide from it. He said that he was not afraid to see, and Yoda replied that he should be. Obi-Wan keyed a code that brought up a holoscan of a chamber in the temple known as the Room of 1,000 Fountains. He watched younglings run into the room, fleeing a storm of blaster fire. He watched Sindralig and a pair of teenage Padawans back into the scene, blades whirling, cutting down advancing clone troopers. He watched a lightsaber blade come into view, cutting down first one Padawan and then another. He watched the brisk stride of a caped figure who hacked through Dralig's shoulder, then stood aside as the old Jedi fell dying to let the rest of the clones blast the children to shreds. Obi-Wan's expression never flickered. He opened himself to what he was about to see. He was prepared, centered, and trusting in the Force, and yet, when the caped man turned to meet a cloaked figure behind him, Obi-Wan wished he had the strength to rip his eyes out of his head. But even if he was blind, he would see that image forever. He would see his friend, his student, his brother, turn and kneel in front of a Lord of the Sith. Fumbling nervously, he managed to shut down the holoscan. His knees buckled and he fell to the floor, where he huddled there, blind with pain.
I should have let them shoot me. No, that was already too late. It was already too late at Geonosis. Darth Maul on Naboo. I should have died there, before I ever brought Anakin here.
Yoda was not sympathetic, and he chastised Obi-Wan, ordering him to cease that line of thought. He said that no one could make a Jedi fall, even Darth Sidious. Anakin had chosen that path himself. When Obi-Wan said that he might know why Anakin did, Yoda rebuked that why didn't matter. The only thing that mattered was that there were now 2 Sith and 2 Jedi to face them. Obi-Wan replied that Palpatine had faced Mace Windu, Aegon Kolar, Saesee Tiin, and Kit Fisto, 4 of the greatest swordsmen ever produced by the Jedi Order, by himself. He told Yoda that even both of them together would not have a chance if they confronted Palpatine. Yoda agreed, but said that if they split up, they might be able to create a chance.